Hey, we're here at PDC 2008, and we're doing interviews here with some of our most valued partners and individuals that work with our partners. And we're here today with
Mike Snell.
And Mike, what have you found most interesting about this year's PDC?
Well, I'll tell you, there are quite a number of things, but these keynotes have really been blowing me away. The one thing that I saw on I think it was Monday and Tuesday was Ray Ozzie talking about the future of computing for the next 50 years. I think that's it's a long-term vision. The good news is not something that Microsoft's committed to for 6 months or a year from now, and they're going to be moving on to something else. They're really taking this long-term approach. I love seeing that. I love the whole thing on the cloud computing and the stuff we saw with Touch and the client yesterday. Fantastic. And then today, Microsoft Research just blew my mind, and specifically around the Boku stuff with respect to getting kids interested in programming. I can't wait to get my hands on that as well. So that's been awesome.
Great. I know you're very well known in your area. Do you have any specific events you want to plug for yourself or for?
Yeah, for definitely love to plug the MDC events that are going on the East Coast with the Microsoft Developer Conference. We'll be at those over the next few months. And I just wanted to point out that some of the breakout sessions have been fantastic as well with Dublin and Oslo and building stuff for the cloud and looking at how I can really reduce the number of lines of code in my applications with a domain-specific language. Just fantastic stuff. It's taking workflow and WCF and turning my developers into actual productive human beings. So I'm really excited about that. So anyways, hopefully you guys get to chance to see that stuff at the upcoming MDCs on the East Coast. Can't wait to share it with you guys all. So
great. Thanks a lot. Have a great PDC.
No problem.
This is better because the mics are up high.
To wrap.
Forgot to turn on the audio.
Okay, Mike.
Is that what you were looking for?
Perfect,
Mike. You're like a freaking star. You're a natural. I might, I was thinking about just following you around.
Is it underneath you?
Just kind of get your blow by blow.
You're just gonna kill.
Say we're next
Mike, what do you think about that?
Yeah.
So this is Mike going into breakouts.
I'll be like Sasquatch.
Yeah, you'll be like.
It's a reality television show.
He's going to the gas station.
That would be good. Real time log.
We're gonna go to Philippe's for the original French dip sandwich
That's
today.
what I'm saying.
You guys going to the thing tonight? The cocktails in the cloud?
Which one's that?
Oh no, that's Central Region.
Yeah, no, cocktails in the cloud.
Yeah, it's up on top of the standards. I don't know.
Oh, that's a cool bar.
Where's your pen?
My pen?
Yeah, we had a pen first.
And like Chris Wood.
Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to know.
Are you here in RD?
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, PA.
Yeah, he's right.
Sign
Mine
a
are
release
woods.
card.
Yeah,
snowing
we all
there.
had to sign it too. So
Did you
sign
sell?
it.
You're not.
I'm a MVP, SQL MVP
Oh, you
out
are?
of Michigan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
lived in Michigan my whole life.
Oh, did you? Where'd you grow up?
It's not by.
So Michigan, you know.
Owasso, yeah. I was born in Flint.
Flint.
I grew up
Or
in
even
the Pier.
yeah.
I grew up in the Pier, and I lived a year in
Michigan.
Perry.
Yeah, which is right.
Yeah, right next door.
I would ride my bike to Perry from Owasso.
Since Mike moved to Pittsburgh, he's become a real strong Pittsburgh fan.
Well, we won't hold that
That's not true.
bridge goes warm.
Michigan. University of Michigan.
That makes it. Yeah, I went to Michigan State.
I'm going to that football game, by the way.
Well,
Penn State,
what's
Michigan
interesting
State,
is,
last game of the season. That's going to be good.
Yeah, that will be a
The
good
people
game.
in Pennsylvania are kind of jerks about this type of stuff. So I got in this long conversation about the Phillies are in the World Series, right? And I live in Pennsylvania now. I've lived there for 5 years. I sort of gave up on Michigan.
guys big on your football.
I got so frustrated.
You guys are big on your calls.
Oh, Western Pennsylvania
So I
football.
laughed and 5 years ago.
We have Friday night lights on the news.
Oh, really?
It's huge. We have high school football games at 12:00.
Like Texas, right? Like California, man. It
And
is.
then I was like, like
Because our
Michigan
teams suck, too.
State was
Stanford and Cal.
And I was like, well, they're not playing Michigan, and it's not Ohio State. So, yeah, I would root for Michigan State over Penn State. And they're like, wait, but you lived in the state. I said, but I lived in Michigan much longer or whatever.
Yeah.
So I would root for Michigan State. And they're like, no, you hope that both, if you don't like either team, you hope that they both die in a fiery plane crash. And I'm like, no, I don't. It's completely ridiculous.
That's like I lived in Lexington before we moved back to Michigan. I lived in Lexington, which is like blue. Like Wildcats and the University of Kentucky. And if you didn't, so I would like wear my Michigan State cap, and I had a Michigan State flag out front of my house. People got mad. I mean, they were literally pissed.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't an adopted Wildcat fan.
Oh, I took so much heat for like. Well, Michigan plays Penn State, which is Michigan State doesn't play Kentucky.
Yeah,
But I know it.
Sometimes.
So I have a giant Michigan flag and hanging out my daughter's front window. We live up on top of the hill, literally. You know, there's all these people down here, you know, and we're up on the top of the hill.
Yeah.
I got this flag that like takes up half the side of my house or whatever. I hang it there when Michigan plays Penn State, where all these people get so.
You know what? There's a
It's
surprising.
so
you know, we're really not that far from Michigan.
Yeah.
There's a surprising
I'm surprised how many times I wear my Michigan hat
So you're
or
from
whatever.
Pittsburgh
Yeah,
too?
yeah.
Okay.
And people, beat their horn or whatever, go blue, you know, or whatever. So I do get a little of that.
Yeah,
too,
there's a
I
surprising
don't
number of
know,
Michigan fans.
But you know what really pisses me off is there's so many Ohio State fans. In Pittsburgh.
You know what? I didn't mind the school, but I've been up to Columbus a number of times, and literally people are. I mean, all you have to say is you're from Michigan, and they are. The nastiest people
I know.
My son plays baseball in Northwest Ohio, up by right outside of Sandusky, Tiffin, Ohio. He plays for a small private school up there. And he said, so I said, Nick, you're wearing your colors, you know, because we were playing Ohio State or because in Ohio there, the real rivalry is between Ohio State and Michigan.
Yeah.
On their eyes, right?
Yeah.
He said, Dad, he said, you got to be real careful what you wear, what you say up there. He said, it's unbelievable. And that is football and professional.